Now I can play with its radius. See, I'll drag it closer. Of course, I'll drag it further back. Don't get too close. I'll rotate it. It's tile. See, it's tile. Aha, how good it turned out. Now we need to move it higher and to this side, which we don't need. See, its height. Yes, we'll drag it by scaling so that this upper space is created correctly. Up to here. I can almost drag it further. We have to play with these options, guys. That's it. I'll bring it down a little too. They bring it down themselves. Excellent. See, or for example, I'll take a render right now. If it shows black. No, okay, it's good. See how easily we were able to create the space behind the window. Guys, if you want it to be very realistic, for example, you need to work with it. Now I see, for example, if I drag it. See, let's change these. Let me put something else. I'll delete this. Let me see what else you have. I think this one can also be good for this or these. See, this is good. I'll select one of these. Click on it once. Then click in the scene. I'll bring it here. It became 2 again, and became 1. I'll select this. I'll go into my camera. First, let's play with its tile. No, see guys, first fix its tiling. See, now scale fit is good. I can bring it higher. Drag it further away. I can rotate it and use one of them in my work like this. Now, adjusting scene lighting and the importance of test renders. I think it's good. Let me play with it a little more. Guys, these very things make our work turn out well or not. See, there's nothing to memorize. I'm constantly playing with it and taking test renders to get good results. I'll reduce my sun's intensity. I'll first set the daylight. Let's first adjust our light intensity. Okay, see, this is my sky's initial intensity. What good light this sky has. Bloom and glare should be active now. We'll adjust the burnt areas. No, with low intensity. Now, I'll add my sun. I always like my sun's intensity to be low, for example, like this. Now we need to reduce the burnt areas. The intensity of bloom and glare is again lower. Okay, good. See what good light you have. This material is also very good. But now I want to change this. We'll fix it together later. Let me say something here. What is this? I'll delete these. Introduction and installation of the backdrop generator script. Okay, guys, for creating the background, see, I want to place a camera now so we can see the background like this. Well, I'll click the context spot. If I render now, my background will appear almost empty. Let me turn these off. Maybe we need to provide an HDRI, for example. Just see, it's like this. I'm providing light like this now. See, it appears empty. I'll save it. And now we want to get familiar with an excellent script. A few days ago, guys, they had posted this on their story, Backdrop Editor. The name of this script is Backdrop Generator. Its job is to create the background behind. How is it used? See, script, run script. Well, this script is paid, but I found it. I'll place it in its relevant session later so you can use it. Okay. I'll open it and run the script. Just that. Or from here we can. See. 17 scripts. It's installed now. So the point for guys was that Max had to be opened with administrator privileges. I'll click OK. And now I'll go to the Customize User Interface section and from the toolbar category, Archviz Tools. Done. I'll open a new button and place it approximately here next to this other element, and it loads this here. It completely came, but it doesn't show its image. It opened. This is an excellent script. You can forever get rid of the space behind the window in renders of interior scenes. Working with the backdrop generator script. Okay, the working method is like this. First, it asks what your unit is. I'll say it's centimeters. We have two sections. Our first section is the ready-made presets of backdrop itself. The next section is custom mode. I'll select this, and its interesting archive appears here. See, the scene I need here is an urban space scene. For example, like this. I'll click. I'll release it here. See, click, and it comes here itself. Okay. I'll select it. I'll bring it into my scene and place it, and now I need to look from my camera and see the result here. Working with it is also very easy. See how good it turned out. Now I can play with its radius. See, I'll drag it closer. Of course, I'll drag it further back. Not too close. I'll rotate it. It's tile. See, it's tile. Aha, how good it turned out. Now I need to move it higher and to this side. We don't need. See, its height. Yes, we drag it using scale to fix this upper space. Up to here. I can almost drag it higher again. We have to play with these options, guys. That's it. I'll bring it down a little too. It brings itself down a little. Excellent. See, or for example, I'll take a render right now. If it shows black. No, it's good. See how easily we were able to create the space behind the window. Guys, if you want it to be very realistic, you need to work with it. Now I see, for example, if I drag it. See, let's change these. Let me put something else. I'll delete this. Let me see what else you have. I think this one. Roughness and bump settings for wood continued. Okay, let's go to its bump. Corona Normal creates it. At first, guys, we won't say why, because we've talked about these many times. To import a normal map, you need the help of normal map, and here, check the gamma box. See how well it's applied now. I'll increase its intensity a bit. Let's also increase the bump intensity from here. Because I don't want much displacement here. Bump is enough. Good. Okay, let's take a test render from it. Guys, whenever it's finished, please take a test render from it in your scene to see how the result turns out. I know how to assign it to the material, but I'll temporarily turn off the scene's fog. We don't need fog. See, I'll uncheck these options so it doesn't do this anymore. Okay, everything should be white for now, except for the metal I want to test. See, in this section, I'll click Add and add this. Now, if we render, our speed will increase a lot. A UVW map because, yes, guys, the scene is very heavy. If we take a test render now, it will take 2 hours. I'll isolate these. I'll take them individually. Now we're not much concerned with the scene's reflections. I'll fix them later. I said everything should be white except for this. I've selected the physical material, but I've selected it wrongly. See, I say everything should be white except for. See, all of it has come here now. If I render now, you can see the result. See, we were able to create a very good wood here. We didn't do anything special. If I turn on its light, my head is light. It doesn't show hide. Good. See, excellent. It has the wood characteristics we wanted. It's not too shiny, I don't know. It has good bump, and its color is what we want. Okay, stop. Okay, now let's go to our next material. Our next material is metal. See, it's metal, and I want to give it to this section. I'll isolate it again. I'll ungroup it. Now I want to create its material as metal. Guys, creating it is very easy. Now for creating this, we don't have anything special. You know that we can easily create these with the help of the floor generator option. But before creating this, I need to bring its gizmo to the center. Okay. After Max 2023 was released, its crack status almost, now its crack has come, we can use it. Now, let's set this to 5, Let's go 5 by 5. This smooth pressure. Yes, okay. Now I'll come through snap and rectangle. I said after we create this, it doesn't matter. Guys, these don't matter at all. I wanted it to be like a path. Okay. I'll press F4. For creating floor generator, we said always try to have your tool facing upwards so it doesn't crash. I'll assign floor generator to it. Our planks are almost square, so whatever number we give here, I'll give this 70. See, it's created. That's it. Almost. Well, see, its grouting has also happened exactly like this. I'll bring the extrude up a little and play with its grouting. See, if you don't want it to have much volume, close its volume. See, like this. Now, bring its vertices close to each other. I want it to have a little distance. Yes, this is it. Of course, let's give it a little volume. That's it. Now I can, for example, place this relative to its location. See, it's like this. I'm not concerned with it anymore. We've done this before. I'll delete it. Yes, I want to redo this now to assign the material. I'll bring its gizmo to the center always. Okay, guys, the material you're giving me is a metal material. In previous sessions, we learned a lot about metal. Let's use pre-made metals. Now, I want to use a textured metal. Corona Physical and TL. Click on Diffuse. Control plus Bitmap. Corona Bitmap. Its diffuse is on this. See, albedo or diffuse I give here. We'll go back with M. Let me also completely close its blur. We don't want any blur here. With M, we'll go to its roughness. I think we don't have roughness here. We don't have glossiness. We have roughness and we have glossiness. Our map is roughness or glossiness. Let me give glossiness. Well, we gave glossiness, but since it's not black here, it's not working correctly. So from here, I can set its mode to glossiness, and also set these IORs to specular. Why? Because it has a specular map here. See, I'll activate the speculars. Corona map, and here we assign its specular maps. That's it. See, it's good, excellent. But I think, guys, let's set this instance mode to roughness mode. Well, and let's add the roughness map. Its roughness map was this. Aha, see, we almost have shiny metal now. It's exactly like that one. Bump settings for metal continued. Well, how good. Now we can also give it bump. Corona Normal said, I'll bring the blue color. See, it ruined it. You need to press Add. Let the gamma be keep. Session 17. Advanced Lighting and Material Application in Corona. Hello my dear guys, I hope you're doing great. Welcome to the continuation of the scene workshop session that you worked on in the previous session. Let's complete the material section. Floor material application using CG Sax Studio. Okay, for the floor, I want to use CG Sax Studio. Well, I'll open it. I'll go to the section. Let's see what I have for floor. We'll go to its wood section. See, they have very good materials. I have a dark material in mind. Let's see if we can find it here. This one looks good too, I think. See, all types of wood in matte, glossy for example, glossy state. Let's see for floor parquet. See, I want a matte material. Matte. I think this one would be good. Let's look again. Guys, I haven't prepared anything beforehand, except for these. So see. For example, right now I'm sitting just like you, we're choosing. Their work process is exactly this. See, I want this one now. I'll apply it. This one, material to selected object. Okay. I'll give it a UVW map. If it doesn't show, I'll click show and bring the eyedropper. It seems it hasn't assigned it. It seems the assignment. I'll do it one more time. 2 guys. If you see it showing like this, not corrupted, and select this from here. Its material is assigned. Now matte. I want this one. See, my shape is selected. Apply to selected object. It's assigned. This step is also important. Why isn't it showing? I'll adjust the camera. Let me bring it. I'll convert it so its material returns to Corona Physical MTL. Now, in my editor, I don't know why it wasn't showing. Maybe it's because of this. Let me check if I should set this to Corona Render here. Okay, it's fixed. The problem was that my stat was on editor Arnold. Final UVW map adjustments and preparation for lighting. Well, now it's just enough to fix my UVW map. Relative to the scene, I'll reduce the tile from its width again. Let's go to the top view. See, it's almost like this. Now, we can still edit it in our scene relative to our scene. Let it stay like this. If needed, we'll edit it again. I'll just check the camera perspective box for my camera, to be fair. See, I want to bring my camera head lower. Like this. Well, good. Everything is good. This is for our floor. Scene lighting with Corona sun and Corona sky. Now, guys, we just need to light our scene. Let me give these a color too. Actually, no, it's not needed. No, it's not needed. Assume it has recognized its. If not, you'll click OK. Let's go and do some lighting for our scene. Guys, I said I haven't chosen any light for this beforehand. Now, I want to do this once using sun and once using several different HDRIs. I'll go to the top view. I'll click Corona Sun. See, I want it to come like this. I'll import my light from here for sun. Okay. It comes up. Like this. Good. Well, I won't make its size big now so we can see it in the scene first. Good. See, now I want to use light mix. So, I'll go to Mult. I'll activate this. How many? For example, 5, 6. Well, now I'll add 6 here, for example. Now, as soon as I click Add Sky from within this, it will appear here. Okay. My first light is perfectly selected. Now, let's do our lighting work later. Let the sky remain as it is. Let's get an initial light with sky for now. I'll click Render. Well, I've also set 3 light mixes. It will render once. Just let me give these a white color for now. Let's see if you have plaster here. Plaster. See, let it be white. See what excellent variety we have. Everything is here. Everything is here. See, this is exactly what I want. The most it will do is change its color. Apply to selected object. Done. Adjusting UVW map and material application for walls and ceiling. Guys, see how the UVW map is? Now I need to give these two a UVW map as well. How? Soon. That's it. Excellent. Okay, let's go into our camera. Now these two, let's give them from here. Okay, let me go into my camera. I'll press M, I'll call up the material. Give it a white color. Guys, do you know why I used plaster? The reason is that in its bump, let me show you, in its bump, we have such things. See, it's not smooth anymore. These cause that the color not to be pure and to look beautiful. I'll now assign the same to my ceiling and to my wall. Let's edit it a bit. I want it to be white. Well, why is our plaster like this now? Let's try another plaster. Guys, I'll select a part of it. Let's open its plaster. If it's not good, we'll have to search for another. Now it's not mandatory to use this, because I want to start with these for now. That's the reason. I know this, for example, let's select this once. Keep. I'll call it up. Let me see its bump. Good. I think it's bump. Yes, see, it's good. Now I can make its color white. How? I'll go to Diffuse. I'll take it into Corona Color Correct. Well, and now it's enough to first remove the color from it, so it becomes white itself. And now, if I play with its gamma a little, see, it becomes bright. Good. Excellent. It's good itself. Well, this is our wall plaster. Glossiness and IOR settings for the wall. Well, wall. Let me see how its glossiness is. I want my wall to be matte. These are glossy now. Well, let me see glossiness. It has its name written. Yes, I think it's a glossiness map. Let me do something. I'll take it into Corona Color Correct. I'll make it a bit darker so it becomes matte. See, my wall is completely matte now. I'll also take IOR from it. I don't want it to have reflection. I'll set this value to 1.5. And from here, I'll slightly reduce this value so that half of it also uses that value. First, test render and scene light adjustment. Well, now I'll press the render button once. Let's see how my light turned out. Guys, you see the lock here. What's the reason? I'll press T, my environment opens. I'll set this to exposure. Now, guys, you might ask, why is this section empty here? Because we set about our light, whatever option it's on in this section, it follows that. Since we put it on light mix, it uses it from here. Well, see, the light is coming inwards now. We are now taking our first render. We are taking our test render. Well, first I'll save it. You see how these are? We completely need to light our scene from the sun now. I'll press Alt plus W. As usual, I'll duplicate this. I'll put this here. Render once. Then it said start/stop lock. Well, here, when IPR is active, it should take our render here, and we'll do some things here. First, guys, we said we don't need sharp shadows. See, Fresnel has ruined it here. I'll set its size to 3. Let's see if the shadows improved. I'll put more 6. 6.0 is a good number, but the sun's position is not good now. We need to play with it. Now, the sun's position is different for each scene, we know that. Aha, I want shadows like this, light from my windows. To convey that feeling of large windows. The more it comes down, see, our shadows faded a little. Let me check it. Guys, let me do something. I'll draw one there and bring it and place it here. Good. See how much natural light came in. Its angle is good now. I just want to check up and down. The viewer should completely understand that our windows are tall windows and how the light comes inwards. I'll bring it lower so it becomes larger in the shadows too. I think. Final scene light adjustment and importance of test renders. I think it's good. Let me play with it a little more. Guys, these very things make our work good or not. See, nothing is to be memorized. I'm constantly playing with it, taking test renders to get good results. I'll reduce my sun's intensity. I'll close the first day. First, let's adjust our light intensity. Okay, see, this is my sky's initial intensity. What good light this sky has. Loom and glare should be active now. We'll adjust the burnt areas. Step 9, at low intensity. Now, I'll add my sun. I always like my sun's intensity to be low. For example, like this. Now we need to reduce the burnt areas. Bloom and glare again at lower intensity. Okay. Good. See what good light you have. This material is also very good. But now I want to change this. We'll fix it together later. Let me say something here. I'll speak. What is this? I'll delete these. Introduction and installation of backdrop generator script. Okay guys, for creating the background, see, I want to place a camera now, so we can see the background like this here. Well, I'll click on the context spot. If I render now, my background will appear almost empty. Let me turn these off. Maybe we need to provide an HDRI. For example, just see, it's like this. I'm providing light like this now. See, it appears empty. I'll save it. And now we want to get familiar with an excellent script. A few days ago, guys, they had stored this. Backdrop editor. The name of this script is Backdrop Generator. Its job is to create the background behind. How is it used? See, script, run script. Well, this script is paid, but I found it. I'll put it in its relevant session later so you can use it. Okay. I'll open it and run the script. Just that. Or from here we can. See, 17 scripts. It's installed now. So, the point, guys, was that Max should have been opened with administrator rights. I'll click OK. And now I'll go to the Customize User Interface section and from the Toolbar category, Archviz Tools. Done. I'll open a new one. I'll place it almost here next to this. And it loads this here. Overall, it didn't show its image. It opened. This is an excellent script. You can forever get rid of the space behind the window in renders of interior scenes. Working with the Backdrop Generator script. Well, the working method is like this. First, it asks what your unit is. I'll say it's centimeters. We have two sections. Our first section is the ready-made presets of Backdrop itself. The next section is custom mode. I'll click this, and its interesting archive appears here. See, now the scene I need here is an urban space scene. For example, like this. See, I'll click. I'll leave it up to here. See, click, and it comes here itself. Okay. I'll select it. I'll place it in my scene, and now I need to look from my camera and see the result here. Working with it is also very easy. See how good it turned out. Okay, we have reached the end of this session, and we covered all the important points. Be sure to practice and repeat these features so that you are prepared for the next session. I am Behrouz Bigham from the Architecture and Graphics Simulation Studio. Have a good day.